Mic check. Hello, everyone. Getting started a tad late today. Not too bad. Right on time, I guess. Yeah, so excited to get going here today. Last week we were working on the search page and got a lot done on the search page. Ended up building a custom panorama control and my audio. Yeah, sorry, just check and make sure the audio is fine. And we got pretty far. Things were working quite well. And what's up? My family's all home today, so there'll probably be some interruptions, so don't worry about it. But I got the panoramic control mostly working, and there was a couple things that we didn't quite putting the content in yet, but we had it working and switching screens, and it was really fun to build. So hopefully this week we can go through and actually finish and use this control. So really excited. All right, I'm gonna switch to my screen instead of me. It's working. Yeah, so this is the control I was talking about. We ended up building this control, which is really cool and fun to play with, and it's 100% Xamarin.Forms, which is cool and fun. And we're kind of ready to start working on some search stuff. Let's populate this thing and get it working. And my search stuff's in an interesting state right now. I'm not 100% happy with the old way I was doing things. The old search, it was okay. It worked. And I just want to make it a lot better though. It was a little convoluted and I didn't like the way the results came back, especially because there was better data and I'm not using it all. So I want to make sure that we're using the data a lot better and making it nicer. And let's pop up the old app. Always good to bring up the old app. Okay. Load, while that's loading. Yeah, it's really looking pretty good. I'm really happy with the progress we've been making on this app though, guys. It's it's good. All right, so gMusic, here's the old version. And we've definitely got to kill that gray background on that search bar. Can we just do that really easily? Let's go into this YAML. That's been bothering me. All right, so search page. And this has search bar. Does this have a background color? Equals white. Just see what that does. Stop and start that again. Oh, the old app's not launching. What's the old app doing? Should just work. All right, well, the new one's building. Well, while this is going, how is everybody's week? Um, any of you guys going to the Xamarin Developer Conference or whatever? You can tell I'm at home, so I'm not going to be there, which is kind of sad. Would have been fun to go. All my friends are going, and I'm at home. It happens. It happens. All right, so that's working, and oh yeah, search bar. Oh, it needs like a border though. Is there a? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if I like it having nothing, just a floating search bar there. Guess it's not bad. And is swiping? Oh, doing that? we lose our flyout gesture. So in old gMusic, I did some hacks to where I tied into the scroll view to tell if you were at the edge so you could still swipe out. I wonder how hard that would be to bring in. Being that I had my own flyout control, that made it really easy just to inject and hook that in there. But since I don't own this, this is using the Xamarin.Forms flat, I wonder how hard that would be. Because when you're only on the first page, oh, and I need to add paging. Hey, that one finally loaded. That was crazy long. So yeah, in the search on this one, it lets you, if you're on the first one, oh, I thought I did. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe swiping doesn't work there. Okay, so we just need a bottom border line. We can do that. That should be easy to do, and then that'll look better. Separator. All right, so on our panorama control, we're going to throw 3 rows in here, and we're going to put this to 1 instead, and this one goes to 2, and now let's just throw in a box view. Background color equals light. It is with an E in this. Why am I not getting autocomplete? Let's try that again. Sorry, tweaking little UI stuff. You can do that forever. I don't want to continually do that, but it's hard. Cannot convert light gray. Okay. Why are my autocomplete not working? That's with an A. All right, run that. See what happens there. Maybe I'll be crazy and update my IDE. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. That's not right. Helps to actually put it where I want it to be. Let's copy that. Oh, notice I don't have Keycaster on. Let's restart that. Okay, put that over there. Hey, and it even went to the right place. Perfect. Let's try that. I think that UI tweaking will make it a lot better. And we're going to want some paging in this thing to where it actually pages appropriately. Okay, that's better. We have our light blue or light gray line, and it's at the bottom. This control is a tad bit bigger than I'd like, but it's okay. I like it. And it even has the accent color right. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect! I love it. All right, let's get GitHub open. Let's commit these little changes before I move on. Let's go back to gMusic forms. Okay. Style the search box. Push that up there for you guys. All right. So let's keep working on this a little bit more. Let's add paging to this thing. To do that, we're going to need a new control. So we can do a custom renderer. Paging scroll view. Dun, dun, dun. And you do Xamarin.Forms. Dun, dun, dun. Perfect. All right. Now we can jump over into iOS. We'll need to do one for both of them. Oh. Okay, so let's jump into this. Let's add a new paging scroll view. Sorry, just replying to messages for work. Distractions. All right, so now scroll view renderer. Let's go, and now we just have to override. Isn't there something about on element changed? And then this dot scrolled. Do they have this as a scroll view? I can't remember. E dot new element. Is that element the Xamarin.Forms element? Yeah, that's Xamarin.Forms. That's not what I want. I want. Okay, let's go look at this source really quick. It probably doesn't. Oh, it is a UI scroll view. Perfect. So I can just do this dot paging enabled equals true. That was super easy. Now we just got to register it. And add some using statements. And we're good. Now iOS should page. Why, hello, Sweeky. Welcome. You're in Houston right now, aren't you? How is the buzz around the conference? Also, to all those who are watching, they are going to be live streaming the keynote tomorrow, which should be exciting. There's going to be some fun stuff talked about there. So yeah. Also tomorrow, Sweeky is going to be live streaming, writing UI tests for gMusic from the conference. So yes, you guys should watch and follow her, follow along as she does that. So those of you watching the gMusic stuff will get some exciting stuff there. All right. Paging is not working. Let's debug that. See what's going on there. Go renderers. Why did this not get hooked up? Oh. Sometimes I am not very smart. I totally did not switch to using that. Panorama view. This should be, instead of that, new this scroll view. And now let's run it. Run it one more time. Yes, definitely, guys. Check out. They're going to be live streaming lots of the different conference, or lots of the Xamarin Developer Conference will be, or Xamarin Developers Summit, I think is what it's called. I can't remember. Either way, they will be live streaming lots of it, so you guys should definitely check that out. Aha, paging is now enabled. Oh, that's perfect. That's what we wanted. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot. And we can click through here. Okay, now that we have the basis done, let's actually start making search stuff. All right, so added, ooh, why is my caps lock on? Added, let's push this. We really should spend, maybe next stream we'll spend a day on iOS and Android. Try and get Android, make sure it's in good shape. I need to animate the color change. Well, that's not really a color change. What those are is the colors are just placeholders right now for different pages. So it's not really a color change. It's just showing the pages changing. We're about to swap those colors out for real pages. So yeah, it's not really a color change. It's a page change. And right now there's hard-coded to colors, so I had something to work with. Yeah, so it'll look a lot better really soon once we get there. But yeah, I needed colors. I needed something so you could see it animating and see it switching. Okay, so we're good. We're good to start working. Let's jump into our search and see how this is all going to work. So we have a search. Our search timer stuff, we already started on it. What did we do? So yeah, it'll get a lot better. It'll be nicer soon, real soon. Okay, so actually let's look at our panorama view. Takes a list of views and a list of labels. Not the nicest. But when I have add, how do I do adding for this? Add page, you add them together. Okay, all good. And I don't have a remove. Should probably have a remove. It's all right. We don't need to remove right now. All right. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to start looking into our APIs and see how this thing works. So our Google Music API, we want this one. This has this big old search results, search response. I think it's this guy. All right. It's going to give us bunch of list of entries. What's the cluster order? I'm trying to remember how this thing works. Let's just get some search results and start looking at it and see how we're going to present this data. Let me undo that. All right, so we'll put a breakpoint right here. And we will search for a song. Anyone have any requests? Anything you guys want to search for? Because we should get different results if we search for a song versus an artist. So if I do like Blink 182, it should tell me that artists are what we want first. Okay, ignore that for now. Oh, this result's already, yeah, never mind. I needed that other breakpoint. Let's put a dash in there so it'll search again. Do I not have? Okay, let's go back to where we were. Google Music Provider. All right, so let's put that breakpoint back in here. Let's search again. Oh, Command say S. I'm so used to saving in files. All right, so this gives us a result. And inside of our results, it has nothing. It's an empty result. Oh, I was looking at the wrong result thing. I need to look at the response. All right, so our response has clusters, 9 clusters and 102 entries. Well, this is going to be fun to figure out. Okay, clusters wants to go 5, 2, 3, 1, 7, 6, 4, 8, 9. Okay, so what I do in the old one is I loop through each of those entries and then I sort them and I put them into if it's a song or not based on what it is. So if track is not equal to null, it's a song. If the YouTube video is not equal to null, then it's a YouTube video. Album, artist, okay. So let's try and find some correlation now of how this stuff works. I have not tried dynamic data. Is that a project? Ah, for reactive style lists? No, I haven't. Yeah, that could be interesting. Some of the reactive stuff I like, some I don't. Let me look how this thing works. So this is a track and it's type 1. Okay, so I bet this is all built off what type of types these are. Type 3, and this one is an album. Okay, so then this thing is going to tell us artist should be whatever the cluster order is. Okay, so I need to map all this stuff out. All right, let's figure out the best way to map this thing. Because I want to make sure we take advantage. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Right now, here, let me just look it up really quick. Ooh, did not copy that. Why is that not copying? Dynamic data. Portable class, which brings... Yep, there you go. That's right. I beat you. That's the joy of the delay on these things. Okay, so it takes an observable collection. It then sorts them based on whatever, transforms, adds filtering. Yeah, that's interesting. The hardest thing with this type of stuff, though, whenever you're dealing with those, if you change the search results with what I'm doing, I blow the results away and just reload the table view. It's really, really efficient, and then I don't have to do any of the diffing of the lists. That's the hardest thing, because with some of the stuff, it's easy to do that based on what's coming in. But off search results, the whole thing's going to change. And so you don't using all those updates and stuff. Oh, so you just pass in the new list. It's still the performance hit. When all I got to say is, here it is, display it. No, on these modern devices, it's not as big of a deal, but still, you have to loop through all of the entries when I don't have to, when I'm already looping through them to transform it into the data type I need. Then you have to loop through it again to compare it with what's already there. So you're looping through 2 data sets to even do those compares. Right now, go talk to mom. Yeah, you get the fancy list animations, but with search results, I'm not sure if it's needed. Something like that could be useful because I want... Right now, this is something that I've been torn with how to do. Right now, I'm separating it in between like local, YouTube, and Google. And I'm torn. It'd be nice to... I've talked about putting them all in one list thing and just like adding them in as they come. But the problem with that is, what happens if you're scrolled halfway through? And then if you're scrolled through some more, how do I reinsert those? Do I insert the ones and you're like, oh, I've already seen those. I haven't seen those. So I'm a tad, it's tricky because I don't want a bad user interaction because they've scrolled past it and now things get inserted. So I go back and forth on that. Last stream when we were building this, we talked about that and whether or not I should do something like that. And if I wanted to do those nice animations in, I think that would be perfect. But I'm unsure if I want to because with search results, I don't know. I don't know if it's needed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just for this, it's that user interaction. I'm not sure if it makes sense. Now, something like that could make sense for even some of my song list pages, because right now I don't do any animations when new songs come in. Again, though, doing that diff on your entire database would be tricky as well, because none of it's in memory. So them supporting virtualization is nice, but I don't, like I said, I don't have, nothing's in memory. Everything's in the database. So all of the scrolling, it all comes straight from the database. So it'd be interesting to try and tie that into my database. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, something to look at later. Definitely something to look at. All right. So for our search results, what we want to do is my old search results, I didn't like what it does. So I have this search results here, right? And this is my search results class, and it just has a list of all of these things. And then I force the order, and I don't like that. So I think I want to at least start by changing this thing up. And I will just have a list of, because everything's a media item, right? So I can have public list of, actually I don't want to make it, yeah, a list. I could do it as a list. And we'll do string title. And then we'll do list media item base items. Okay. All right, perfect. So, I didn't spell sections right. Did I? I don't know. I spelled it again. All right, so I think we'll do this. So I'm ditching all that nonsense I had before. And so now we just have a list of sections that have a list of items inside of it. And we'll go with that. So we now have our search results. Now this is no longer going to compile because it's going to try and fill that stuff out. So I'm going to try and think of the right way of doing this now. Okay. I need to figure out what the mapping is between those numbers and what they all are. And I don't think the problem with not having a documented API is you run into this type of stuff. You've got to reverse and figure out what this stuff is. So the nice thing is I can say r dot, was it type? Equals that. So let's put these types in here. So we can, for each of these, so for track, we'll know what the type is. We'll put a breakpoint here and ignore that for now. This is where I add that in there. We're going to ignore that for right now. We'll bring it back. So if it's a YouTube video, figure out what its type is. And instead of adding it to oh, actually that could be pretty dang clever. It might be a tad. Okay, I am going to undo what I just did. So I just thought of something clever we can do. I like clever. It will make it a lot easier to use this thing. All right, so what's that search class? Where was that? Let's go to this response. Okay, so this, no, not that one, wrong class. I want this one. Go to here. All right, so let's copy this. We're going to undo this file. All right, so we have that. If we okay, so what we will do, actually, I wonder if this should be a dictionary instead of a list. Yeah, let's make it a dictionary. It'll be easier to work with. So dictionary string, and then list. Oops. All right, that's better. Equals new. Dun dun dun. We'll do that. All right. So now what we can do is list media item base. I think I want to cache these so that way we're not taking a hit each time. All right, list media item base, get list, string title. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. And what we will do is mix this puppy up a little bit. And then, actually, no, how are we going to do with that? That's not going to fix the ordering, though. No, that completely breaks the ordering. We can just do a list. I think we'll try this. I don't know if I like this. No, that D orders them. All right, the dictionary removes we lose the order. What do I do? What do I do? All right, so what I want to do is an easy way to access these lists. So that way when I'm adding these, maybe we're just going to go back to how I had it before. We're just going to undo a lot. And we're not going to add these helper things on. I was overthinking it, making it easier when I wasn't. Really making it easier. Oh, no, keep on doing. I don't want dictionaries anymore. I love how this keycaster just keeps spamming those up. Back. Roll over so I can see what I'm undoing. All right, back to list. Now you guys all go away. We are going to delete you. we will just put you right here. And we're going to delete, we're just going to say bar. Oh, we don't need any of this stuff. Makes this a lot easier. All right, so bar, sometimes it's easier not copying and pasting, but I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Bar this. Okay, I think I can just go, there's a hotkey. That was nice. Mass delete. Okay, that puts it, is that saying that's not valid? Because it is. Oh, because it's public. All right, so now we'll do that same hotkey. We'll delete a lot. There. Throw a little var in. Bar. 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 All right. All right, so now we have some objects to work with where we will filter this data, get it into a good state. We now have our type. And so here, instead of saying results, we just can just delete results everywhere they says delete results. Right. That should make everything happy. And again, we put our little type here because we need breakpoints at each of these so we can figure out what these types are. Let's hope our search results gives us one of each. Search results. I'm not newing this up, right? No, that should be fine. Results.videos. Throw this into our album so that way we can track what that is. Set of results, delete that. Here's our artist. Oh, missed some breakpoints. Actually, instead of breakpoints, we're just going to put a dictionary string type mapping. Perfect. So now for this one, type mapping type equals we have strings. I like it. I like this. This will work. Oh, come on. Why is the IDE locking up? Don't do this to me. Are you going to recover? Oh, it did. It did. It did. No, it didn't. Just said it wasn't locked anymore, though. Wait, why do I have Google Backup and Sync taking up all my CPU? Does it every week because I restart right before stream, and then every time I restart, it goes through my entire library. All right, we're unlocked. All right, so strings dot, this is song. Actually, we want to do songs, plural. This class is really making this thing cry. We might be restarting the IDE. String.videos. Liking this, liking this. Dot albums. This should make it nice and dynamic. I copied that, right? Okay, now let's go to radio stations. Delete the results again. This file's too big, it hates it. And then, oops. Playlists. All right, so that's going to figure that all out, and it's not going to be done. Let's just put a breakpoint here, and let's try building this. I know this is all complaining it's wrong, but I think it'll be fine. Uh-oh. Results, I missed some. Okay, so what's this under? Oh, that's get artist details. I'm gonna have a couple things that are broken. Okay, we're going to just comment this thing out for right now. We're not using it anyway. That is how I look up additional tracks for artists and also additional albums. All right, run this again. Hey, it's running even though it's been complaining. Let's close some files so that way Roslyn can catch up. Not be so angry. Not be so angry. All right, so let's go back to this API. No, it's the provider. And let's scroll down to our search thing we were doing. Class is a beast. I should break it up at some point. But I kind of like it all being in one place. Okay, that's that I just did. That's get playlist stuff, record playback. Aha, here we are. So I want to see this type mapping after we're done looping each of those. Okay, I've got breakpoints there. All right, so let's do test, or we'll do so we know what it is. 182. All right, type mappings is empty. I want to remove a bunch of these breakpoints because I don't need them all. Still more breakpoints. All right, perfect. So now let's go back up and look at what's in our dictionary. That way I didn't have to remember it. So one is songs. So there's 5 here, but I thought our response had more than 5. It has 9. We're missing stuff. There's more search stuff than we know about. Okay, we can handle that. So let's stop this and let's do, actually we have to do this at the end. Can I collapse this for each? It would be nice. That is nice. All right, so var, we'll remove this breakpoint. Unused equals, I need to go to response dot send result dot cluster order dot type mapping contains key X, and we'll say not, and then .to list. Let's list that puppy. All right, and now for kicks, I want to do our items with equals, we'll do resp dot results dot entries dot where x dot id or type. Actually, we do. Oops, wrong one. Just this. We'll do this dot contains that. So now we'll find not only what the types are, but what data is there. I like it. All right. Can you tell us what you like and don't like about RX? Hey, I'm not myself. Thanks for the follow or the raid. Hey, Michael J. Foley. Thanks for joining in as well. So RX is interesting. I like a lot of the reactive stuff about it. I do like how things can just happen and you don't have to worry about it, but I don't like the leaks that most people cause. Thanks for the follow. I am not myself. A lot of people cause lots of leaks with RX just due to the pattern of it, and it can be hard for people to find out what's going on, especially since most of it is all interfaces. And I don't like too much use of interfaces just because it's really hard. So those that just joined us, we are building gMusic. And this is an open source app that you can follow along. All the source code's up there, minus a few commits we've just been working on. We're working on a complicated search page. So this is the old app that we're redoing. And the search lets you see lots of data. And actually, is my search broken right now? Okay, YouTube search is broken on the old app. But it sorts the data, and we want to do something smarter this time to where it sorts better. And so, like, if you search for Blink-182, artist is on the top. Whereas if you search for a specific song, the songs will be on the top. So that's kind of what we're working on right now, is seeing what data is coming back from the server and making sure we're using it appropriately. So we're just sorting data and looking at data types. Last week we finished building this panorama control, which was really fun. Oh, I did not list that. Do this one more time. To list. I love doing all this in the simulator because it's so fast. Reiterating and doing these lists, it doesn't care. It's so fast. All right, so let's run this again. Let's see what data is coming back and what's missing and what we need to do. All right, so right now we have 3 unused IDs, 5, 7, and 9, and let's see if we have no items that are using that. That's very interesting. So I don't need to worry about that. I really wonder what those are though. All right, so we have our type mapping that tells us what these IDs are and what they tie to. So one is songs, video, so we can just now add these to our results in that order, which will be really nice. All right, so we're just going to do a for each really quick. Let's comment these out since we don't need them anymore. I'm going to leave them there. I'm horrible at leaving debug code commented out throughout my apps. But I come back and I need those at times. I'm like, where? What? So I just can't help myself. So for each var pair and type mapping, we'll do that. And then we'll say switch pair dot key. Then we'll say case. We'll say strings dot songs. We'll say now we can do, what is it, result? Oops. I know how to code, I promise. It might complain. It should let me do that. So results dot sections dot add. No, this one we'll do songs, and then we'll set this to our songs list. All right. We'll just do, what is it? Yeah, continue. All right, so case, we'll do this again. This time, instead of songs, we just need to go through and do each of those. I'm a copy and paster. Dot artists. And then this will put it in the right order as well. Oh, wait, that's not a dictionary anymore, is it? We were going to do that as a dictionary. All right, so we need to add. It's not a dictionary. Okay, that API is not right. So we'll do dot add. We'll do strings dot. Actually, we can just do, instead of looking that up each time, pair dot key songs. And put this in parentheses. Okay, that's accurate code. So now let's do this for our artists. Okay, bring this in. I forgot to continue. And albums, let's throw our albums in there. Sorry, this kind of code is kind of boring to watch, but we've got to do it. It's required. So we have songs, videos, we need to do videos. Okay, so we've got videos, songs, artists, albums, we need genres. Oh, I should have. Getting there. Okay, so we've got genres. Let's do another one for playlists. And we'll have this data coming back in the order we want. We're just going to have to then use it. So let's hopefully, it shouldn't be too hard. Last is radio stations. And we now should have all of our data and ordered. I'm really excited about the ordered results. That's going to be fun. Okay. That should be it. Let's run it. Let's see if this data is coming back. Nice, ordered, and grouped. Uh-oh. 14 build errors. What did I do? It's complaining that they're not constants. All right, so we're going to change this, and instead of, we're going to change this mapping. We just do this, and that'll count as a constant. Yes, name of works. Makes it happy. So we're just going to change this code a little bit. And so this is not going to be right because we want to make sure we use the localized stuff. Constants and localizations. So the strings.albums goes my localization, so I thought it'd be nice to use those just so I don't have to, but it's all right. As long as we pass that in. All right, perfect. And then one more. And then we just need to fix the dictionary. And finish making all these name ofs. Okay, we've got that. Now let's go into our giant for each and fix all those. And then we'll do a check to make sure it's all good. Albums, name of artists, name of radio stations. Radio stations it? No, playlist is after radio stations. All right, perfect. Okay, let's try running it again. Running it always works. It always works. Uh-oh. String. All right, I need to do. Is that right on that? I'm forgetting syntax. So can't remember if it goes like that. See if that fixes some. I might have done that syntax totally backwards. I forget that sometimes. thought I could just do it like that though. Okay, so that needs to be title. I think that's the syntax. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. No, cannot convert from string generic list of. Oh! No, it's not that at all. Okay. Not that at all. We'll fix this the easy way. Casting to the base type. That's what the problem was. Should have read the error. All right, artist does not exist in context. What's it called then? Oh. Let's hope that worked. Run that. It's funny, I had the old search result as artist, not artists. Okay. We're done with some of the boring coding part, I hope. And then we can start building some of the UI to display this stuff. It's compiling. Good sign, good sign. All right, so let's go find our search page again. Search page. Woohoo. All right, put a breakpoint right here so we can see our results. Let's try this again. All right, so we've got results. Section 0. Oh, I did this completely wrong. What's wrong with me sometimes? All right, so what we need to do is we need a function here. We need a func. Actually, we can just do. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we need a func of. It needs to take in string, and it needs to return list of. This will be nice and easy. We got this. List of media item base. I totally wrote that whole thing wrong. Get song or get list. And then we'll put this in here. Okay, and we're switching over ID now. And now these all turn to so this needs to return string at. All right. Whew. I like it. That's what we need. Oh. Okay, so now we'll just do delete the continues, change these all to returns. Finish my syntax right. We got this. We got this. Complicated nonsense here. All this data mapping. Okay, return that. Remove that. Actually type return right. Very crucial stuff there. Okay. Sorry, this is some crazy data mapping, and I apologize. We are almost done with it. And then we can get back to building the UI. And that's going to be fun. UI is going to be fun. It's always fun. Okay, so we will do get list. All right, so now instead of that, we need to go for each in result dot I don't know, response dot result dot cluster order. This is the part we need. All right, so now and this is ID. We'll just call it type ID. All right, so now we say if type mapping dot contains, right, contains, I did that right, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Where I lost, okay, if it contains type ID, actually we'll just do type ID, instead of doing that, we'll do try get out value, type ID, comma, out var ID. Got a parenthesis, it doesn't like that. All right, so if it has that, then we'll do results dot, let's do var items equals, call that get list. And now here we pass in ID, results dot sections dot add items. Whew, tricky, but that is right. Put a breakpoint here to make sure it's running, but I'm 99.9% sure that is right. So tricky, so tricky. Losing viewers over this obnoxious stuff. It's okay. We're almost through the obnoxious stuff and into real sweet stuff. Sometimes you have to dig through the weeds. We're definitely in the weeds right now. Wait, Bill there's. Missed that. Fault. All right. Or we can just do null, null. And then we can say if items dot item 1 is not equal to null, run that. It's building. It's building. We now should have an appropriate data model to build UI. And with our local database, we're probably just going to add them in whatever order they come back as fastest. All right, so let's search. All right, type mapping. All right, we got one. We got one. Uh-oh. ID artists. Artists should have returned something. Huh. Something's not working. Oh, that one worked. Oh, wait, I should have stopped there. All right, results. 5 sections, albums, somehow artists is missing. We need to go fix artists, guys. And actually, I want to do one more check on there. So instead of doing this, item 2, count is greater than 0. That way, we're only adding it if there's actual results. The question is, why aren't we getting, oh, right here. Try that again. Now we should get artist this time. Whew, that was brutal. Very taxing on my brain to get that right. But hey, we've got nice dynamic stuff now. Whereas the old one just did it alphabetically, which didn't make sense. So we'll search for that again. And our results this time should have 6. And artist is first, album, song, radio, playlist, videos. Okay, perfect. Let's search for a song now. So instead of that, let's just say I miss you, which should put songs first. No, it didn't? Okay, that's not gonna do it. I miss you. Oops, not 183. Well, this is really lame if in the end albums is first. Let's go look at these results, because that's not cool. If we just did all that and we're not even going to get dynamic data, I'm really, really sad. Okay, so let's search again. Okay, so this time we have result cluster order is 5, 2, 3, 1, 7, 6, 9, and then our type things. Let's see what's first. So results, album, what's song? Songs is second. So what is songs? It does videos first. What's our results do? Videos are last. How is that possible? For eaching that should do that in the right order. Maybe there were no videos. No, there was. It was listed. What am I missing? Add doesn't make them first, does it? I don't think so. All right, so this is saying that the first one should be 5, 2, 3. 5 is not there, 2 is artist, and then 3 is albums. And right now we are on 2, which is artists. Okay, so artist is first. Next one it's adding is albums, right? Okay, so that one did it right. So now let's do a song. So now we'll do okay, so now why is that 5, 2, 3? It looks like it's the same order back. What songs? I wonder if there's something else missing on this thing that I'm missing. All right, so we're going to change some stuff. Let's go. I'm wondering if this thing has some different data that I don't know about. Let's dig into the API. This is really sad. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to go to the provider. We're going to put a breakpoint right here before we make this request. We're going to snag the entire JSON, and then we're going to inspect what we have versus what's on there. Deep API debugging. All right, let's keep digging deep. All right, now we've got that breakpoint there, perfect. This should put, okay, perfect. So now inside the API, put a breakpoint right here now. All right, so this is the JSON that comes back, and it's gonna be big. All right, it's all there. Let's go to, actually, I have a JSON. Inspector. All right, so result, it just has cluster order. And it's still, that's pretty lame. Why are they putting 5? What was 5 again? So 8. All right, I guess we're doing what they want. That's just lame. I was expecting more. So I just want to verify now that if we look at these results, artist, album, songs, radio, and then let's look at this mapping. Artist is 2, so it should be 2, 3, 1, 6, right? 2, 3, 1, 6. 2, 3, 1, 6. All right, well, we're doing it in the right order. I'm just sad because I could have sworn in their app that that's not how they did it. All right, so we have our results. Let's start building out the UI to show this off. I'm sad with that. So artist, album, songs. I wonder if I search, throw that in there. Actually, let's uncomment that before, or comment that out before I forget. That put songs first. Okay. Guess I can live with that. Okay. All right, so this search page is going to be interesting because this is going to have our panorama control. And right now, we need to set it up right. In the old app, I had a view model that dealt with checking which ones could search. So what we'll do is, let's override on appearing. All right, so now here what we'll say is list APIs. List of service types. And we'll say current search. Trying to think the right way of doing this, guys. So we should have, let's create a new control, a new page. We'll say add new. Okay, and so what this will be is we can do this in forms. We'll do this as a view. Now this thing is going to be a list view. And we can actually just steal this. Okay, and that we need to go grab some more code if I'm going to copy and paste that. It'll just grab the right media item cell, and then based on that, we can do the play actions. Where did I get that from? Here. Oh, nope, I just need this one. Format that code. All right. That should all be good. Is grouping enabled? Perfect. Grouping will be not display. What did I name that? I gotta remember. So on our search results, yes, title. So we'll make that tied to the title. Binding source. And then to do the items, do I have to? I wonder if that's gonna work automatically. Let me double check what I did in my old simple navigation view model. All right, so what we need to do is we need to make sure that this thing data binds right. Oh, that's not going to work because I just made it a tuple type. And the tuple is not an iList. And in order to have the magic grouping, you need a list of a list. That's lame. All right, well, we will fix that. So let's go to our model, our search result. And we'll just do a thing in here. So we'll just say class grouped media. This will be the easiest way of doing this. And then title, we'll set a title on there, and then we'll do and oops, missed a semicolon. And this we're gonna throw directly into there. Let me get my little keyboard picker. There's a keyboard, emoji keyboard we'll throw in there. Not emoji, bullets. There we go. I like it. All right, perfect. So now we have an emoji for the quick jump. Let's go clean up our search lists. Let's use this thing now. So now display is title, short is quick jump. And we'll close that. We can go to our search results. Where did I lose our search results? Search results, search results. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll just switch this to that. And now here we will change this to this. That way you don't actually have to use that. And we'll just say sections.add new. Oh, do this. Oh, nope. we'll make it to where you can pass the items in. Items, because can't you do that in a list? Pass in the, that's what I want. All right, perfect. And group media items, and might as well, we're doing it, do it right. Oh no, finish that up. So now we have our sections getting added. This is totally gonna break our search results thing, but we can fix that. Errors. Uh-oh. And to be honest, we might as well just break this up now that I think about it. Just pass them in separate. No point in creating an extra data type that we don't need. Okay, I've got that, got that. Nothing like refactoring right as soon as I write it. Okay, so that's set up. Now we have this. Now let's build, and building will give us an error inside of our API, because our API is trying to add to the old list, which is not the same thing. I should have made that a named tuple. Okay. Yep, that's going to build now. So let's close all these. Let's go back to our search stuff. Where were we? We were inside of our search results. So we now have a search results view. So we'll say search results. And we'll do this. Trying to think how I want to do this. Get binding context. Why is this not binding? Right. What's it complaining about? Public search results. Oh. I was blind, wondering why my code's not right. All right, search results. So now we have a way to set this. And I also want to make sure we set, I just like doing the type stuff. I enjoy it. I don't know why, but I do. We'll say that this is data bound to sections. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, binding context dot sections. I think that should work right. All right, so now we have that search results. Those should show things up if we just go to our page. Let's make sure we go into our called our search page has our panorama control. We need to go into our panorama control and unhook our built-in data because we have a bunch of like set this thing up. Remove that. All right. So now we get to dynamically build this stuff. Fun. Let's go into our search result, our search page. And on appearing, we'll say What do we need here? Here we need a list of what all we're going to have. Let's have API manager dot share dot current providers dot where dot capabilities dot include dot x of what was that? We need to make sure this has capabilities of type search. Okay. All right. Zero. All right. Dot to list. So this will get a list of our, we'll call this our, all right. So let's make sure we have some stuff we can search. Nice thing about this is it'll dynamically just start working once we get farther. Uh-oh. Uh, we'll just leave that off for right now. All right, so now I just want to see what providers we're getting back, make sure we have a list. We should have local, and we should have Google. I'm guessing those are the two we have. Just one. So we need to add local ourselves. How did I do that on the old one? Okay, the old one. Oh, the old one had its own custom view model, didn't it? Okay, so search list view models. Yeah, see, the old one was hard-coded, the order and even everything, which we don't want that. Where's the local, though? Ah, I had a local search view model, which this we probably might even just take. All right, let's not worry about local right now. We'll just start with Google, and then we'll deal with local later. All right. So what I want to do, the reason I want to check on appearing is if they log into a new one, which is a rare case, but I still want it to work. So what we'll do is we'll do dictionary. Actually, we're going to do these search results differently. Because, yeah, I'm rethinking how I want to do this. I want to have a search results view. Oh, no, that's not what I want. This is type of music provider. And this might not work. Actually, we're just going to say list of search result views. Make this a list. And then we can keep track of the count of them. All right. So we have our current search screen. And we'll say if providers.count equals current search screens.count return. Else, let's populate these things. So then we'll say on our search page, did we make our panorama a name? X name. Give it a name of panorama. So now we can say panorama.clear. I thought I had a clear on there. Or it's reset, not clear. I like clear better than reset. Let's fix that. All right, so we have a clear now. And then for each of our provider and providers, we will say equals new search results view. Okay, so we'll do that. And then what we will do here is we'll say we need to go to our search results view. Okay, so we will say search results. Instead of this, we're not doing that. What we'll do is public void set date search. So just call it search. All right, so we have that, and we'll just do string. Okay, so we'll say we need to set a provider on this. What was that called? Provider. I think that's what it's called. Music provider. Okay, get that done. And now we'll say if old search equals search, return. Then we'll say binding context equals await provider dot search. All right, we'll do that. And that should be good. That page should be better now. All right, so now we go here. We'll assign our provider to the search result. Results dot. I don't like that name. Provider equals provider. Add page. Oh, how do I do the names on them? I thought those had a name. I have API manager can do that. Dot service title provider dot service type. There we go. And provide search page. Whew. All right. That should work. We should have Google show up now. This is rough. Okay. So now we should have a panorama control. Wait, what? That doesn't look right. Where's our title? Oh, and this does not do. Hold on. Let me figure out what's going on here. So search results. This does not allow a pull to refresh. Pull to refresh is actually broken everywhere, so I need to fix that on those other screens. All right, let's do that so there's no pull to refresh. Let's put some break. Oh, and I didn't hook up the search yet. All right, so here, instead of doing this, delete that. What we'll do is this is key press, do this, do this. Or what did I call that thing? Perfect. Make sure that fires. Run this again, run it again. Okay, I want to know why I don't have my title. Where's my title? Let's try searching though. Oh. Let's be smart. Let's add those. All right. So now let's do this add page. Add page does this. Oh, do I need to set that up again after each one? It's right. We'll just do it on add page. All right, run it again. That should fix our titles. Ah, why didn't I get titles though? Search gonna work? All right, we're gonna call search there. Oh, come on. Let's see what's going on here. Try again. All right, run that. Finding context is search results. Why am I not? That is set to sections. You know what? We'll just do items list view dot items source equals results dot query sections. We'll just manually set it. I'm okay with that. And then hopefully from there, it should just work. Search is sending. Hey, that worked! Woohoo! Check it out. And then quick jump even works. It's the dots from us throwing that in there. So cool. And this is ordered by Google. The question is, though, where's our title? You know what I mean? Where's our title? Add page, title does that. Switching shouldn't do it. All right, so let's stop and start. Let's find our title. We have a label, and it has text of Google. Has colors. Is that? Let's do. I wonder if the lists somehow are still overflowing, even though they shouldn't. So set top scroll. Since we're done, that does all of that. I wonder if we can. Does forms have like a dot first or default dot? I wonder, trying to think if there's a Z order or something to where the labels can be all brought to the front. So Xamarin.Forms, Xamarin.Forms, what am I thinking? Absolute layout, Z order. People asking. Raise child, all right. So perfect, so let's do the set tool, scroll to the top. Index as we loop through. So this dot raise child current button. All right, let's see if that does it. Raise children. Bring our labels to the top. Oh, we only should have one. Maybe if there's only one, it freaks out and sends them off to the side. Let's put a breakpoint here. Maybe I did something crazy with the frame. No, that shouldn't be bad. Let's add this in there twice. Let's add two of them just because. All right, so let's go to our search page. This one, let's just then go, oops, not that one. Right here, we'll say panorama dot add page test new box view. Background color equals color.fuchsia. All right, let's see what happens there. Now we should have the search results and a box view. This is tricky. All right, so we're going to raise those children to the top. Well, that's not what I wanted. That is horrible. Something's really broken. Yay! Yeah, what's it doing? And that just breaks everything. Well, it is doing search. Panorama control half works. I don't know what's going on with it. What if we add our box view first? That did not do it at all. Where's our titles? All right, let's clean iOS. Oh, panorama control. You were fun to build, but now you're causing problems. I did it all as a Xamarin.Forms control, but I'm tempted to do it in native because I know how well native works on this stuff. Well, that's the first time that got set. Well, why didn't that get hit the first time? All right. So the box view, I'm setting the box view. And it has a size it's set. Let's see what the search results now looks like. I wonder if I need to nest those in a content view or something. Just the bounds, one more. No, that's set in the right spot. The list view is just overlapping. It's not respecting. But the list view is not supposed to be there anyway. Well, that's not fun. I wonder if it is. It already is a content view. So what if we change it to be a list view directly? Okay, and then it is that. Let's cut this stuff. Let's see what that does. Maybe the list view does not like being nested inside of a content view. See what happens. Build error. Still not right. Except this time I can't scroll. Oh, I can't swipe now. That's really weird. I wonder why the list is not. I wonder if there's a bug in the list renderer. Look at Xamarin.Forms. Actually, we could throw our own in there. Let's just undo that stuff really quick. This is really weird. Has anyone else seen anything like this? I know I'm doing something not normal. Oh, and I can't even get it to swipe. How'd I do it last time? Not fun. Not fun, panorama control. Oh, it didn't lay out. Why isn't it laying out? So this is weird on the panorama control as well. We have a thing here for set content size, which is supposed to happen on layout children, right? Override on a peering. Oh. Since this isn't a page, it's not going to do that. But that's the fun part, is why is layout not being called? I find, okay, that got called. Oh, there's no children yet. All right, we can do that. Let's do that. That's part of the problem. We'll get this fixed. Interesting how the layout, or the... All right, we're doing it now. Now we just got to get that list view to move over. Like, why is it insisting on being first? And it's not, it's just the wrong size. It's clobbering everything. That's not cool. So we fixed one bug just to have another. That's not going to work when we have multiples of those. Let's go check that out and see what happens when we add multiples. New search result view. We might need to nest that. Let's remove all these breakpoints now that we know that that's happening. Yeah, they're just overlapped. All right, so we're going to change this. There's definitely a bug that we need to work around. Let's see what this does. Uh-oh, build error. Oh, I did the wrong one, not search page. This one. Let's try that. We will fix these bugs. If it kills us. No, my IDE is really tiny. I just noticed that. Sorry, guys. That's better. That IDE crash got me. Alright, so let's see what this does now. Still not right. Alright, so let's go to search results. Let's just see if it will respect that layout. Oh, it needs to be a new rectangle. See if we make it really tiny if it will listen. Hey, that listened. Why is that not right? Okay. This is really weird. Gonna spam our. And let's go clear out some of these other ones, the labels. This is so crazy. So eventually it does it right. Why aren't those doing that right? Did something break from last? No, we started out with this working right. Because when we first started, our panorama control had 3 of these. So let's go back to our search page and let's try this. See if it's broken with these. Whoa, whoa, it's the panorama control. What was going on with this? Because this... Okay. This is odd. Why does it work when I add it there, but not there? So instead of doing... Let's invalidate the layout. Maybe that does it. What if that is there? Do that. This is tricky. Yeah, seeing the diff, it happens when I do it first, it works. So when I add them in the constructor, it works. Now that's what I find odd. So let's undo this. Copy that. Let's put them back to where it was. And now let's go to the search page and undo that. This should not matter. It's so weird. Like, I shouldn't have to add it in the constructor. Huh? See that? What the heck? Yeah, that was on the list view. That was different. Because yeah, it's working. That thing's not even in play right now. I removed that. See, this is working. Now, if I comment it out and I put it back to where I add it later, it's not right. So I need to figure out what's going on with my layouts or forms or something. All right, so I think so weird. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I thought I had in there was a force refresh. Let's do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see what that does. Maybe on forums I have to tell everything to lay out. Ah, that's an event. Yeah, invalidate measure should. So let me just do it in this order. And we'll also do. And if you look at the output, those are being set to the right size. This is setting them right. So that's really weird. Like, they're not where they say they are. The only thing I think of is the content's the wrong size. The content view, because there's two absolute layouts and a scroll view going on here. Yeah, the layout's not right. I want to see what the size of this thing is. That's the right size. Wow, that is calling that a lot. Still wrong. Like, how is that possible? Let's check what's going on with the scroll view when we do that. Scroll view. Content size is right. Everything's right. It's just not laying these things out. Something's not updating to the native layout. Let's see what this link does. Oops, wrong button. Okay, bring this over here. Is he running into something similar? All right. Well, the thing is, the form sizes are all right. Because let's right here. For each var v in views. So let's remove this one. We will say v dot, I don't know, console. Let's see what comes out of there. V dot bounds. Okay, not doing that. I'm not setting width and height requests on these. Maybe I should. But it's weird that it matters the first time, or I don't even know. All right, so that should be... Whoa. Oh, because it's playing out too often. The views all have the right size. V dot width request equals V dot height equals, let's save these off. I can say bounds. So weird. That fixed it. Oh, no, it didn't. They're now the right sizes, but their X and Y's aren't right. But this is the kicker. So something's not getting propagated up to the native. So odd. Let's put some more debug stuff in here. Yeah, I think I totally hit a forms bug. It's something in the layout system's not working right, even though I called layout. And I think it's due to I'm calling layout in the wrong view. All right, got a different idea then. Let's try something crazy to fix this. Class my content view. Public double public double x. All right. I think it has to do with where I'm doing it. Oh, wait, but I have they all. Hold on. Okay, so we also want to say. All right, it's the only thing I can think of. Okay. Comment that out. All right. So now what we will do. If we do that. Actually, we'll do this. All I think this will be right. All right, so that's set up now. So now I just set parent to this. Actually, perfect. Do that, do that. Now we can just set parent. I think it has to do with how I'm laying these things out. So, all right. See what happens. So I think it happens because the parent is laying things out. I don't know. Let's just check. We're getting there, guys. So we also need to, that was the problem. Then this needs moved as well. It does not like things being set out of order. Where's that last? All right, we're almost there. Forms did not like me abusing the layout system. Almost done, almost done. I bet this will fix my highlighting issue too that I had to disable last time. All right. Woo! All right, so now we can just say now we'll just say man. All right, run this again. That was tricky. Thanks for hanging out while we fix that. Brutal debugging here. That's what I get for totally abusing the layout system. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't. Let's find all this raised child. Makes sense. Moving, changing the order while looping through things doesn't like that in layout. Don't need to do that anymore. Except where are buttons? We lost our buttons. Our poor buttons. So let's no, where are they? Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. X is way out there. Oh. When I moved this, a lot of things changed. I need to add parent. Let's find out math. That right there is not this width. It's parent width. That's the only place that I had it, so maybe that's all I had to fix. Whew, that scared me. It's working! Oh, that was brutal. That was so brutal to fix. Let's clean up some stuff. I don't need this one now. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, this panorama control is nicer now since it actually works. Oops, if you set things out of order. And I don't have to do this set. This doesn't need to be there anymore. So exciting to get that working. All right, so now let's go check our search. All right. Whew. Let's throw that back in there. Search results view. Let's say items list view. I don't even need this absolute layout now. I can put this back to the content it was. Okay, and then perfect. Now let's see it work for real. Please work. Good luck, charm. Oh, my sound's not working. Is it? Settings, properties. Okay, so the first one is pink, like we'd expect.
60% of
There
the
we
time,
go.
it works every time.
Perfect! That's exactly what I'd expect to see. Yes! So exciting! All right, so let's clean up our search page. Woo! Brutal, but working. Let's run it with one now, like it should. And then maybe we'll make local search work and then call it good, because we need local search. Wow. I'm a little burned out from doing that. Okay, so we'll do +1 because we need our search page as well. Our local current search screens. All right. So then what we'll do is we will do current search screens dot add new search, and we're going to do this one different. And then we'll also say, actually we'll do equals this. Since this needs added 2 places, local, and then we'll also do panorama dot add strings dot local. All right, perfect. Now we just need, oh, not add gesture, dot add page. So now we need to, let's just go look what my local search view model was again. This should be easy. Search. Oh, we need to do stuff for on tap too, which we haven't done anything to that yet. So you can actually click on things. So shared, view models. Sorry, I'm not liking it. All right, view models, local search. Let's look at this guy. Okay, so this is close. What it does, let's do this differently. I like where we're going with this, but I don't want to leave it this way. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go to our database, and what we'll do in this, so we'll say if provider, all right, so if so we'll say results All right, perfect. Just so that's happy right now. Now I'll do database results equals. Come on, bring the database in. Dot main. Dot. Perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, now let's go add this. Okay, so now let's go to, where did I go? Okay. Let's move it down. All right. Make this public. No need to make it internal. Bar results equals new search results. Oh, maybe we don't want to bring it all out because we'll have to bring it all out huh, just thinking. Oh no, I grabbed it all out. All right. So now let's go into the database and we'll say new results, right? All right. So now we'll say equals. Equals this. Format this. All right, so that's search strings for artists. Now we'll say if artists dot count is greater than 0, results dot add, yeah, strings, bring in localizations dot artists, comma artists. Oh wait, that's not artist, is it? Hold on, let's go look at that view model. What's it doing? Oh, that's doing songs. That is songs. And we need to make sure this is list. It's gonna complain about that. How does it know to cast those? So we'll do this differently. We'll leave this as it is. Bar, this is songs. We'll leave artist because we're gonna need that in a second. We'll throw songs dot do I not have link in here? Type. All right, and this one is dot songs. Let's go do that with artist now. All right, so here's artist. Throw that in there. All right. Woo, getting somewhere. We've got songs, we've got artists. What else do we have in here? We've got albums. Like not having to rewrite these queries again. All right, we've got albums. I think genres and playlists are the only things left. Do I not search genres? I guess I don't. I wonder if we should fix that. You don't really search for a genre, do you? That would be kind of weird. All right, so just make sure I did these right. Albums, artists, songs, we'll know pretty quick. All right, and then what we'll do is just return results. Perfect, I like it. So now we should have results. I think I have it working, right? I tied it in. Yeah, let's run it. The only question I have is what should be first, local or the other ones? I go back and forth on that. Local is the stuff that's in your library, so I'm guessing it should go first. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Where's our stuff? All right. Count is 1. Oh, that's not right. This would have been a -1. Gotta remember those right. All right, this will be better. Because we have one more screen than we have providers, not the other way around. All right, we're getting it. It's coming. Yes. Oh, that's working so much better. That's so much better. Love it. Love it. All right. So now we want to. Uh-oh. What? What? I want the exception. Why didn't I get the exception? Okay, I'm gonna run that again. Album art single image. Okay, we can fix that. Why are any of those getting... How are any of those getting null? Oh, that shouldn't really write anything, but that's weird. That's right, I think we have a search screen that works. Just can't do anything with it, but hey, it lets us search. We should easily be able to do like some navigating or play. It was Blink that it wasn't liking. Okay, so what's this getting called from? That's ridiculous. How does that have... Oh, it's something with the artwork, the online artwork. All right, so let's jump into here. Oh no, this is... That's not what I want to do. We have get artwork. Aha, here we go. So this one. Not string. That is null or white space. There we go. Let's fix it right. Let's not allow those to get passed in. Oh. Fixed it. But we should still get artwork for those, so I'm shocked we're not. Okay, let's see what happens. Check it out. That's our local. Added a lot of blink. Songs, then artist. Then artists. Albums. Song. Most of these have. Guess some of them just don't have them. Most of these do. That looks awesome. Woohoo! Just doesn't do anything. But hey, we got somewhere. Really liking that. All right, so let's do. Now this is something. What's it doing? What's not happening on the... That's not... What's... Okay. The get text is not happening on the main thread. Okay. Well, that shouldn't matter. Oh, it doesn't happen on the main thread. I know that. That's right. We can fix that. Let's go. That's on search page. Where's that at? Views. This one. Device dot begin invoke on my main thread. Main thread. There we go. That fixes that bug. You'd think Forms would take care of that for me. All right. I wonder if we should just do like a simple action on when something's selected. But yeah. Just wait till it searches on its own. That's when it was crashing. Perfect. Fixed. All right. So let's commit this stuff. We did a lot. Let's do the panorama control separate. Panorama. Wide oh, controls panorama. Fix that. That is nice. Um, built search. Woohoo! Exciting to push that. All right, so off the search, maybe we should make it play a song or if we can navigate. Let's go to. Trying to think how I handled this on the old ones. It was a little crazy. No, it's a search list view model. How'd I pass that selected on? Do I not do the selected in here? Maybe I did it at the cell type. Huh. Let's see, if I didn't do it there, then I would have done it on this one. Rows and selection, I don't see on selected. Hmm. Very, very interesting. Well, how in the world did I do that? Search model, that's all those getting filled out. Let's go to the views. iOS. Ah, I did it on here, unselected here. There we go. So I have to do a big check as to what it is, and then from there I can do something to it. Let's just copy that over per se. It's not all going to work. We'll leave some of it commented out because this is all iOS only code. All right, so what we will do is we'll go to our search results. Let's now do that. Oops. Item selected. Too bad it's not going to auto build that for me. What's the types on these? And now we're going to comment this whole puppy out. Okay, let's. Why can't I remember what the things are on those? That's why I need IntelliSense. I cannot remember all the APIs. All right, so if e.selected item equals null, return. All right. Replace all those. Let's uncomment all this and see what works. It's amazing how much of this will just work. Going to an album detail does not work. So we won't do anything there. And we'll do e dot. Do I have the list view? It's called. Actually, let's do. We'll leave it how it is. Thought I'd be clever, but Just do that so we deselect it after tapping on it. Online artist, we haven't done that yet. So we'll need to build that. Artist, do I have? No, some of these I do have. Albums page. Oh, I can do, if this new, is it just a songs page or do I have an artist songs page? Could have sworn I had something when you tap on an artist. Yeah. And then I would do, just copy that page. That works. Okay. Perfect, that's done. Online radio station. It'll make the radio station and play it. Radio stations just play. That's awesome. We just are missing playlists now. There's only a couple of things that won't work. Albums. All right, let's just try it. I can't complain there. As long as it works. Run it, and I think I might be done after this. I have something working. Makes me excited. Wonder, how's this? Wonder if you guys are hearing sounds from this. I do this. Might be able to hear sounds. So if we do blink, search, let's go. If we click on a song, uh-oh, not liking something.
This song is about aliens because
No, it's
Tom's
going.
a Trekkie.
I've been abducted and probed
And it's
in
playing
the
stuff.
anus.
You can hear it. All right, so that worked. Okay. I can't hear it, so I couldn't tell if it was working. That's funny. Okay, so that worked. Let's look at. Okay, you can quit mail. I don't care. All right, so let's try a radio station or something then. Oh, that's local. Let's go here. Click on online song. Try again. Albums. We'll do search. Hey, and it put songs up front. Oh, that's so exciting. And then that is playing. Okay. Since songs not in the library are playing, we go to radio station. If I tap on this, it makes a radio station and it plays. And if we go here, we'll see what the playlist is. These are all songs not in my library. We have radio working and we have songs working, and that's so exciting. All right, so let's go back to local and do blink again. Oh, it auto-corrected blink. That was kind of nice. But why aren't we seeing anything in local? Should see something. Okay, it is that time. Let's go to artist this time. We have too many blinks. If I tap on artist, it navigates to their songs. If I tap on albums, it won't do anything because we didn't build that. But hey, we got somewhere. We've got search pretty much working today. That's really exciting. It's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. But I like it. Oh, and if you just search nothing on Google, it gives you recommendations, which is fun. All right. Well, and that, I think that's good for me today. I'm really excited. It's funny how I should make empty clear, not search. That's what I did on the old one because it's kind of funny to show everything. Here's your whole artist. Actually, I need to, because if you have a large library, that is going to hurt. Let's look at the database really quick. Okay, so maybe we'll just do it for this. So if string dot is null or white space, search string. Return I don't want to bring your entire database into memory because you searched for nothing or cleared the search results. I'm okay with it doing the Google search because why not? It's kind of fun. And I don't have all the fancy stuff done yet, where I let you like browse for new stuff that it thinks you'll like. But we have stuff working. Super exciting. Super exciting. All right. I think I'm. Yeah, let's check this again. Search for Blink. Local, you'd think would be faster than that. Clear it out. Search again. That's what I'd expect. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys for following along. Oh, am I not loading the I should reload the current song, and I'm not. That's something else to fix for another day. But thank you guys for hanging out today, bearing with me. This one was a bit brutal. Lots of really difficult and ridiculous things to solve today. But I like it. I like the end result. It's really nice. We've done great. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'm glad we got this done and working. Really excited. Let's commit this. Cleaned up search a bit more. And added search playback. There we go. All right. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Oh, I just want to check one thing on search now that I'm saying goodbye. So in local, that dot should work. I didn't know what it. That's kind of cool. We might be able to start a radio station from something random. Nope, I don't have that built. That would have been awesome. But if I do a radio station, will that work? That one worked. All right, we're getting somewhere. We've got things working. All right. We'll need to do a complete audit of what buttons work on those online playlists because I did not take the time to do that right. But yeah, it's kind of nice how we're reusing this one view everywhere. So everywhere they get their own actions, everything just works. I like that. All of these will work because this is the local stuff. It's the same as clicking on it inside of this list view. So yeah, awesome. I will be back in a week. Also, coming up in a couple weeks is going to be really excited. I'm going to be streaming on a Monday and Tuesday. Most of the day, I'm going to live stream as much of the Microsoft Hackathon I can do, and the project I'm going to work on is going to be exciting, and I think everybody will love it. So definitely join us then. Hey, View PT or Hex PT. I don't know how to say that. Exciting to try. But thanks for joining, and this is all committed. Feel free to check it out and play with the repo if you want, and send me pull requests. I think the first pull request will be coming in a couple days because Squeaky is going to be adding unit tests tomorrow live from the Xamarin Developer Summit thing. So definitely tune in and pay attention to that. That'll be fun. There's going to be lots of live streams coming from that. I'm excited to watch them since I'm not there in person. And I'll be back again next week working on gMusic. And like I said, in a couple weeks, I'll be doing some one-off streams that are going to be a blast. So I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.